This video is for all of you who say I don't believe in the Bible because I don't take it literally and I don't believe that it predicts the future. There's actually a lot of us. This is why you're wrong and why a literalistic approach actually hurts people. And don't worry, I've got biblical references all along the way. Just keep an eye on the top of the screen. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a deep skeptic, also a pastor. I'm giving you the Bible references because I believe in the Bible. My belief in the Bible is just bigger than yours, but we'll get to that at the end. Wow, it's windy today. But when I was a kid, I was told a couple of things. First, I was told that if I didn't believe the Bible, I was gonna go to hell. And I was also told that the Bible was very specific on a number of things, like the fact that the earth was created in 7 literal days and that Jonah was swallowed by literal fish. And of course, that if I was really good and I really believed the Bible, at some point I would be raptured away while everybody else who wasn't good and didn't believe the Bible was stuck here on earth to experience and endure horrible natural disaster. There are a number of problems. For example, the stories like the creation story and Jonah were never intended to be taken literally. And the original audiences, the people who first wrote them and heard them, didn't take those stories literally. And funny is that to create a rapture theology, you actually have to take the Bible not literally. And that doesn't even come close to addressing the fact that biblical scholars, the people who are most qualified to help you understand the Bible, all agree that those things should not be taken literally and that rapture theology is completely made up in an invalid way of interpreting those scriptures. But the biggest problem is the value that is underlying this entire way of approaching the Bible. What it's implying is that if you don't believe a specific pastor's interpretation of the Bible, that you don't believe the Bible. This uses fear and control to stop people from thinking critically about the Bible. And it is so limiting and so damaging, it's hard to even express. It's damaging specifically to children who are developing their understanding about the world and how it works, but also adults, because it puts fear and anxiety at the very root of their experience of spirituality and God. Because you are shrinking God and the Bible down to the size of one person's interpretation. And he, and it's almost always a he is wrong. I am wrong. No one person can understand or fully describe God or the Bible. A literalistic reading of the Bible makes its meaning and ability to be applied to the modern world tiny. And obviously, for this sacred text to have lasted thousands of years and informed the lives of billions of people, it has to be bigger than that. But believing the Bible doesn't need to mean believing one person or even one institution's interpretation of it, because the truths in the Bible are bigger than that. But the Bible isn't true like an instruction manual. The Bible is true like a poem by Maya Angelou, or a painting by Picasso, or a novel by J.R.R. Tolkien. The deepest truths of the Bible lie below the surface, below the level that literalism is stuck at. So when you believe the Bible this way, you are believing in it in a deeper way. You can find and believe in its deepest truths, not just the ones that exist on the surface. You are, in fact, believing it more and more of it than if you were taking it all literally. So when you say that people like me don't believe in the Bible, it isn't true. And when you think about it, if you are a literalist, you believe much less of the Bible than I do, than we do.